Hello guys, welcome to another laptop review, or computer review. Here we got the HP Pavilion ze1000 series, the HP Pavilion ze1210. So this one is a basic HP laptop from the early 2000s, and it's obviously Windows XP. It got AMD Athlon XP, and I did check the inside by unscrewing a bunch of bullcrap, and I did find out that it was AMD. So, I'm going to give an overview of the exterior first, and then I'm going to boot it up. So I have some computers that don't work, so I won't do that for other reviews, but what works, works, and I'll try to demonstrate as much as possible. So on the overall design on the inside, as you can see, it kind of has like this matte feel. This is definitely matte, and this is more of a smooth plastic. This is still like a coarse, but it's kind of, you know, designed in that sort of way. But what I don't like about that is that over time this will get worn, and it does not look pretty at all. As you can see here, there's like some wear here, but it's very common, especially on the keyboard. That's why I always connect external keyboards usually, unless these feel freaking awesome, and yes, they do. But we have our status bar here, unlike the bigger, more complex in the top of the line ZE series. This one just has a basic small status bar with only the fundamentals that you need. This is the hard drive bay, nothing special. Horrible speakers too. You'll get to hear that in a bit. You have the battery here. I could remove it right now, but it's almost identical to that except with a little notch there. So it has man, I'm not really concerned about about keeping this thing in good condition. It's already pretty beat up, although not as much as a non-working one, but hey, it's slightly beat up. More beat up than my others for certain. It has CD, rewritable, and this one is CD-ROM. So you get all the basics. But speaking of basic, let's take a look at the back. So here in the back, there are ports missing. As you can see, this is where I know for certain, because of my other ones, that an S-video port is supposed to be here, and this is another display port, but I forget what it's called. This is supposed to be a serial port. Here, let me get my other one real quick. And this is my 4000 series. Let's line them up. So you can see there are definitely some features missing. This goes here. This one's not here at all, I guess. But this has this and that, but it doesn't have this. This is supposed to go here. So maybe there's a more expensive model that probably did include it, but I'm not aware of it. Or it doesn't. There are none left. And yes, that is correct. There are almost none of these left. 99% of all of these 1000 series are in working condition. They're probably extremely rare. This one is especially extremely rare. I've never seen another one of these working or even mentioned. Nobody even knows this exists anymore. But it uses the common HP charger from that time, or just laptops in general, the universal one. So this is an OEM HP charger, so I'm just going to connect that here. Now there was another one that was like one that goes straight up and then it just has the wire, but this one's a sideways one to prevent bending and damaging the AC thing. And that was the fate for a lot of HP laptops back in the day. So we're gonna boot it up. Well, first of all, this is the web bar. On the other ones, it was nice and had like a glossy finish and it had like lights there, but this one's pretty basic. The only thing, well, it was just like separate. Never really noticed that before, but the first time it boots Windows XP, it gets a blue screen of death, or just a blue screen. It's not a blue screen of death, it's just a blue screen. So, and yeah, that sound too. It boots it up and it immediately like crashes, but then the second time it works. So here, watch this. So you shouldn't be scared because this is just a normal thing it does. I don't know why this happens, but the second time it boots, it works. Watch. Huh? What the? I know that if I interact with something, it's gonna crash. Watch. I forgot my computer. Okay. It's working. This is interesting. Maybe it's improving. Maybe it's getting used to its newly installed Windows XP. Oh yeah, it did take me a lot of web searching to find drivers for this, and I'm still in the process of finding the correct drivers for this specific one. But I found like the fundamental drivers, like the ones that you really need, and yeah, it's nothing special. I guess it did work this time, huh? Maybe it's adapting to its new everything. So yeah, I'm not sure, but I do have a bunch of Windows XP themes installed on here, and it's easier to manage with Styler, or just easier to organize and know where they are, know that you have them in the first place. But Styler is definitely a necessity for Windows XP, since Windows XP is based around media and all kinds of like cool visual things. So I got Royale, and this is Royale Noir, but you can choose Royale. This is Royale's the theme from Windows Media Center Edition. If you don't know that, but it's pretty awesome. Royale and Royale Noir is one of my favorite themes from Windows XP. So Royale's originally from Windows Media Center, but this is an unreleased version of Royale Noir, which was supposed to be developed for 2005 edition of Media Center, but it was scrapped for some reason. But it somehow got leaked, and now I have it. And yeah, it's on my essential flash drive. So if you want to play a DVD on here, don't. It'll be extremely laggy, as it's very hard to process. And yeah, just use CD stuff for transferring files, listening to music. I'd prefer that, or not even that. CD drive is pretty questionable, but besides that, this is a great laptop. But yeah, it's just those are pretty common things for a basic laptop. I mean, like, bottom of line. This is like low end. We're talking really low end. But it has everything you could really need, all the essentials. So if you don't want all the media, but you want the basics, here is the laptop for you. And it's pretty cool. I mean, I probably made the best background of all time. It's called Color Flex. And that's Color Flex. I don't know why I made this, but it's just a quick little thing in Paint. If Microsoft actually made this, that would be cool, because it would showcase all the colors in Windows XP Microsoft Paint. So I know that's really 98 Paint, but still, whatever. I don't care. And this is an HP background. I haven't applied it because I like this background a lot. The background right now a lot better. It's from Longhorn, Windows Longhorn, and I just love the thing. It just matches so well with Royale Noir. It just works. It's a really good background. I forget what it's called. I can bring it up right now. It's Aero M Nest. Alright, yeah. It's a beautiful thing. That's all I want to say. This is probably almost all of my laptops, or all my Windows XP things, has their own has a different visual style applied, just so you know it can stand out and know which one's which, even though they already look different. I know every nook and cranny of them. But yeah, I love like the thing here on the top thing. So now I'm gonna turn this off and hear the speakers, how bad they are. Oh, sorry, my voice cut it off. I didn't realize it would be this fast. But yeah, I think this laptop is finally getting used to its new hard drive and new software. I mean, operating system. So I think this one is definitely improving performance-wise and functionality. So if you're wondering what has the old Windows Start button, this laptop was originally released for Windows 2000 or Windows ME, one of the two. So it's older than it looks. Yeah. The ZE series is really like 2002, 2003. But yeah, I didn't realize this was older. But in another video, I'll review that one. It's freaking amazing, and I'll see you in another video. Thank you for watching.